I do like lobster.
A lot?
Enough. I used to have to butter poach lobster. Talk about fancy, eh? So lobsters are pretty expensive. If you get them whole like this, you don't want them to look like a total dummy and be like, how do I break this down? Or if you're trying to just buy them whole because you're cheaper and making a lobster rolls for your family, you still need to break them down. It's pretty simple. So this was cooked. And then what you're going to do is rip off the claws. They come off pretty easily. And then you're going to take off the tail from the body. Everyone's favorite part of the lobster, it's the tail. Pretty delicious. What I like to do is unbend it because it curls up, that's how it cooks. And I take some kitchen shears and I just cut along the back. If you're afraid that the lobster will hurt you, because these little pokes are pretty sharp, you can use a kitchen towel and just protect your hand like this. And then when you get to the back here, there's 5 little fins usually. Just cut along the big one, and then you are going to remove, and you're just gonna wiggle it out. Ta-da! You can save this to make lobster stock, or you can just throw it into compost. So you're gonna do is crack it. Again, they're little pricky things, so you wanna just take a towel, protect your hand, snap in half. This is just a knuckle. Get to that later. What I like to do, and there's many ways of doing this, I like to crack this part first, and a little lucky fin. And then I like to take a mallet and just crack it. This will be in the splash zone. So if you want, wear an apron, wear a bib, it's gonna get messy. Then you do that and just remove it. So inside the claw, there's another piece of cartilage. Just gently remove that. You can't eat this, so discard. This as well. And there you have your claw. And I'm gonna show you how to get the knuckle out. First, I wanna rip off that little piece. Then I could take kitchen shears and cut it. If you are uncomfortable doing this part, don't worry. You can just bang it with the mallet and get it out, like so. Okay, and this part you could just push your finger through and remove the rest out. Now I'm gonna show you how to keep it intact. Well, no, I'm gonna try to show you how to keep it intact. Rip off, put wiggle, wiggle. Longer fin. If you're trying to keep this intact, don't bang it as hard. Ta-da! And this does not have the cartilage in the middle because it's not the dominant hand. So if you wanna just eat it like this is totally fine. Dip it in some butter, it's absolutely delicious. Or what I'm gonna do is chop it up. When I'm making lobster rolls, I don't wanna finely chop it. I wanna make sure there are still pretty big pieces because when you fold it into your celery, mayo mix, or butter, whatever you like, you wanna make sure there's texture. So now that our lobster is all ready to go, I'm gonna add it in to some lobster salad that I made. It just needed a little bit more. I have some split top buns. Give it a quick little toss. I have a mayonnaise base. There's some celery in there, some red onion, salt, pepper. And then it's ready. I'm gonna just top it.
What's your shirt say?
It says, let me read it. Feed me lobster and tell me I'm pretty. I could feed myself. You could just tell me I'm pretty. I'm gonna garnish with some celery leaves. You could just get these in the inside of a celery heart. So I'm just gonna top, and these rolls are gonna be for JP, Sarah, and Serena. And I'm just gonna eat the rest of the salad. Hope you guys learn how to break down a lobster and make a pretty good lobster roll. Mmm.